today's video we will be going over custom columns in Google Ads, from why you need to use them, why you should use them, to how to set them up efficiently, and that's about it. Let's go to the monitor and let's start with this video. Okay, so first thing first, one of the most important things when working with Google Ads is being able to track performance over time. So for instance, you can see this is a graph of one of my clients, and there seem to be quite a few conversions over time. But since this is an e-commerce client, so this is a web shop, when we go to conversion value, so you will be able to see that there are not that many conversions actually. So this is because we have, for this account, we have set many different conversions. So we are tracking calls from ads, we are tracking calls from website, we are tracking form submissions on contact form, and many other smaller interactions that are actually important when it comes to optimization, but are not as important as the conversions themselves. Now, if you'd like to see when conversions actually happen, you can go and set something like this up, or we can create a custom column and therefore be able to use custom values here and track transactions themselves. So that's one of the reasons why you should be using custom columns in Google Ads. So when you go to columns and go to custom columns, you will find this menu. So let's give this one name, transactions, and yeah, nice spelling. Okay, so description, actual sales. This part is not really necessary. So for metric, let's select metric and let's go with conversion. And afterwards, you need to select conversion action, and you need to know which conversion action is the actual sales. As you can see, we have quite a few conversion actions here. Let me just go back and show you how you can do that. Go to segment, conversion action, and here you will see all of the conversion actions that happened in the selected period. So it's, for me, it's in May. And we can see conversion value, and we can see that transaction all website data is what we would like to track as a separate column and as a data source for our graph. So let's go to columns again, modify, custom, we can transaction, yeah, nice work again. Now let's go to conversion action, and it's transaction all website data. It should be shown as a number, so let's click save here. Now we have it set here, it's on the bottom. Let's remove this one, it's the last one. Let's add one more. Let's add conversion rate. Sorry, my camera is going wild. So let's add conversion rate for transactions. So it's going to be transaction rate. Okay, metric is going to be conversion rate, and for transactions, okay, and it should be a percentage. Okay, so now we have transactions and transaction rate created. Let's see how that looks in Google Ads interface. Okay, let's remove all segments, and if you go to the end, you can see number of transactions. Conversion action, it's 4. Yep, it's 4. Like you see, it's the right one. But why don't we see transaction rate? Because transaction rate actually cannot be created like that. So you need, for transaction rate, you need to go and create it mathematically. So let's go to custom columns. Let's edit transaction rate. So what we need here is number of clicks. We can type in, no, we cannot. Let's find it. It's not in conversion, it's in performance. Clicks. So clicks divided by the number of transactions. And now we go to conversions and conversion action and go to transactions. Yep. And format as a percentage, and let's save that. Click apply, and okay, so we have an obscene number here and totally unrealistic one. Conversions divided by the interactions with your ad. Okay, so I did it backwards. Very expert of me. So let's go to columns. Let's give it a shot one more time. So let's remove this. Let's remove divided by clicks. Yeah. Let's save. Woohoo! Okay, so what are the other things that we... Yeah, so sorry, almost forgot. One of the more important thing is using this in the graph. For this you need to refresh the page and go to graph, custom columns, and select conversions, and you will see how many conversions happen each day. So this is going to be pretty useful for all of your long and short-term data analysis. Okay, so what are the other examples that custom columns can be useful for? So let's go to columns, and let's see, we can do let's see, if you are interested in tracking just clicks on mobile. Okay, so clicks on mobile, select metric clicks, and in devices select mobile phone. It's a numeral format, so we click save, and let's see, we can see how many clicks came from mobile. We can go to segment, select devices, and just check if it's correct. 876. Let's see, 876. So this can be useful if you're, for some instance, decided to do a deep dive into data in analytics and find the reason why mobile is performing better. Like you see, all of the transactions came from mobile on this account. So this, you can find this useful in many different ways. So one more interesting example, let's go to columns and let's do something like click-through rate for top position. Why is this important? Click-through rate is one of the more important metrics when comparing performance of different ads in your Google Ads accounts. So what you need to know is that when you are looking at click-through rate in your interface, you are actually not seeing click-through rate just for top position, but rather you're seeing click-through rate for all positions where your ad appear, and sometimes that can be super misleading if, for instance, click-through rate when your ad is at the top is super high, and when your ad is at low position, and if your ad is mostly shown in the low position, you might be led to believe that your ads are underperforming due to low quality, but in actuality they are performing badly due to being on the bottom of the page more often than not. So let's do it. Let's select metric, so performance, click-through rate, and we can select here Google search top. As you can see, you can do the same analysis for for search partners. This is actually also pretty useful metric. Let me just select percentage, save, and let's do another one. Let's do click-through rate for Google network only. So let's select metric. No, it's click-through rate, and yeah, so let's select just Google search and leave out Google search partners. And the reason for this is that sometimes you can get a lot of impressions for Google search partners. Okay, so we cannot use all of these metrics. Let me just check. Click-through rate in Google search. So I would need to remove one of the other metrics in order for this one to work. So let me just explain what was my thinking behind this. If you have a lot of searches on your Google partner, on your on Google partner accounts or Google partner Google partner network. If you have a lot of searches on Google Partner Network, you might be led to believe that your click-through rate is actually lower than it is, or maybe higher, depending on the ad, the performance, the position, whatever. So this can be quite useful for you to analyze and make sure that your ads are performing better on Google Search Network rather than on Google Partner Network, and it gives you a pretty nice overview, so you don't have to go into segments and do pivot tables in Excel and extract all the data. You can just go here and see click-through rate for top position. You can see clicks on mobile, transaction rate, and others. So this is something. So let's do a quick page refresh so we can actually see all of these metrics. Let's go. So we can see all of these metrics here in custom columns, so we can see how our ads performed over time. So yeah, it's segmented here because we have segments enabled. So if we so let me just give you a short example. Like you see, our click-through rate for all positions is much lower than click-through rate for top positions. This is why we need to make sure our ads for these clients are on top of position most of the time. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and hope you find all of this helpful. If you need any help with any of this, or you need more details, or you found something that you didn't really like in the video, please leave a comment below and like or dislike the video, whatever you prefer. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Bye bye.